Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Stakr Finance. It is launching on the Binance Smart Chain. You can stake your BNB and earn up to 20% daily. As you can see here from the countdown clock, this launches in about 2.5 hours. However, as soon as you see this video, the contract will be just published and just going live. I like to do that just to make sure that that you guys can get in as early as possible, because as we know, this is very important when jumping into these kinds of staker dApps or daily ROI platforms, or whatever you want to call them. But that being said, they have a couple different plans. They're doing things a little bit differently. They have a huge marketing budget, which is interesting because a lot of these, right? Like it's kind of interesting because a lot of these staker dApps that launch, you see they have a big marketing push in the beginning. You have a bunch of YouTubers talking about, myself included. However, they don't continue to do marketing after the launch. So one thing that the Stakr team is trying to implement is continued marketing after launch to make sure that the contract can sustain itself. So we will see how that goes. But what we're going to be doing in today's video, we're going to read everything in regards to the Stakr Finance. We're going to read through their Medium post. We're also going to check their Haze Crypto audit here, as they have just recently done that. That did go live. We will check their Medium post here, and then we will end the video there. But myself, I am looking at this locked pool here. This is not a recommendation. This is just what I'm looking at, and I will get into why that is. But before we jump into today's video, guys, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel here. We are currently on the massive push to 20,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. If you are new here, welcome. We post content as it pertains to new projects that are launching in the crypto and DeFi space. If that's something that entertains you or that you would like to see more of, definitely consider subscribing after today's video if you find any value in today's video. Also, as we know, being early in these crypto projects or DeFi projects, being early is a huge added benefit. So always try to bring you guys the content either before it launches or as it just goes live. I'm sure I have the odd video that is kind of updates on my position in current protocols. But the best way to stay up to date is by doing a couple things. First, subscribing to the channel and also hitting the notification bell. And then lastly, if you really want to stay up to date and stay ahead of the curve and really find out about these projects before I have a chance to make videos on them, then you're going to want to check out the first link in the description to the premium Discord server. Not only do you have access to all this content before everybody else, but you also get the added benefit of whitelist spot giveaways, NFT giveaways, token giveaways, all these things, right? So if that is of interest to you, definitely check out, like I said, first link in the description. You can view all the laundry list of benefits that you could take advantage of when signing up for the premium Discord server. So like I said, 2 hours, 22 minutes, 42 seconds until this protocol launches. You can stake your BNB and earn up to 20% per day. They have 6 different packages here. These top 3, the bronze, silver, and gold, are all unlocked. And then these bottom 3, the locked bronze, silver, and unlocked gold, are all locked, meaning you cannot remove or take profits daily on these plans. However, the ROI is crazy. You can almost double your money in just 14 days. Absolutely insane. But let us jump into this Medium post real quick. So dApps, or decentralized applications, have been the new hype buzzword in the crypto or DeFi space. To put it simply, a dApp is a blockchain-based application that runs on a decentralized network and uses its resources. They have no central point of failure and have open source code and work with decentralized consensus mechanisms, also resistant to interference by individuals, corporations, and or governments, because they do not have any central authority. Lately, ROI dApps have been gaining huge popularity with the interest rates that are getting every investor's attention. These types of dApps promise a return on investment, which the user can withdraw at any time from the smart contract. And essentially, a smart contract is a program that runs on the blockchain that automatically executes actions based on what the code says. The latest and greatest ROI dApp in the space, Stakr aims to be the strongest and long-lasting project with a great community that outshines the rest. Stakr is a community-driven, high-yield staking protocol built on the Binance Smart Chain or Binance Network. Users can stake BNB to earn passive income paid in Binance's native token, which is BNB. We invested immense efforts to put all this together and create a sustainable platform that is easy to use and safe to invest in. The main aim behind this project is to create a sustainable platform that will be profitable for investors and resilient to changing market conditions over the long term. Being independently authorized or audited by Hayes Crypto, Stakr is well positioned to become one of the most sought after ROI dApps in the world. So some of their features here, they have their unlock plans like I discussed and their lock plans. Their unlock plans range from 14 to 28 days like we would typically see, offering from 8 to 8.7 return daily with a total return of up to or starting at 112%, then 136 for the 21 day, and then 140 for the 28 day. However, these lock plans are where things get kind of interesting, right? So we have the 14, 21, and 28 day here. Total return on investment is 193% on 14 days, which is absolutely insane. 275% for 21 and 28 day 292% return on investment. Why Stakr? On the top of insane ROI plans. The team at Stakr will be involved and active in the community and will do its best to keep the environment positive so people can have fun while earning money together. The marketing team has been in the space for a while and have taken notes on all things wrong with the current and popular ROI dApps. A smart man learns from his own mistakes, and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. This team is fully dedicated and will do the things the right way, unlike the hundreds of failed staking dApp projects that never last long due to incompetence and lack of marketing. Again, reiterating the point that I made in the beginning is that once these projects typically launch, they stop marketing, which is very strange because if we look at any other successful project, let's look at these Titano forks that are popular right now or that are becoming more popular. When we talk about them, their marketing is continuous and their project still relies on new people coming into the protocol to pay out their rebase rewards. But why is it that these daily ROI dApps are not continuing marketing out of just the initial launch? And I guess that could be said about what the team's intentions are in a lot of these dApps. So, I mean, they're claiming that they want to, not have that lack of marketing moving past the launch and continuing marketing the platform, keeping the protocol healthy and hopefully sustainable for a longer period of time than the 2 or 3 weeks max that we see with these daily ROI apps as of now. That being said, guys, getting into these things early is the best case scenario. That's why I always try to publish these. If I have a project that comes to me looking for me to talk about their daily ROI dApp on the platform, I typically only like to promote them if they have not launched yet. That way I can get this information out to you guys as soon as possible. That way you can have the upper hand if you decide to invest in any of these protocols. Granted, all these staking platforms, these are all the highest risk stuff. This is just like going to the casino. At the end of the day, you're gambling by putting your money in here, because if you invest into any one of these 6 pools, your dividends are paid out from new investors that are joining the protocol. If there are no new investors, then what is the likelihood of you getting paid out, especially if you're jumping in these pools and locking your tokens up for any given amount of time? You know what I mean? So I mean, typically what I do when I look at a protocol like this, and because I'm getting into them myself as well, because you can still make money, right? You just have to be wise or smart about it. Typically, I'm only jumping in the unlocked pools for the lowest amount of time, so it'd be like this bronze package here. If they're considering doing continued marketing, I'm going to be looking at getting into this locked bronze. But nothing over the 14-day mark. That's just me personally. It's kind of up to you. At the end of the day, you're the one that is clicking the accept button on MetaMask when it opens up and you're confirming your deposit. So just make sure you understand exactly how these work. Understand that this is a huge risk, that putting your money into these protocols, at the end of the day, if they don't continue marketing, if they don't continue to do the things that are needed to bring new investors into the protocol, then that reduces or greatly reduces the likelihood that you're going to be paid out in the future. So it's always important to keep in mind there. Over here, looking at their Hayes crypto audit, they have the typical high issue and the low severity optimization issue, and we'll go through that. But Stakr Finance smart contract were found no vulnerabilities, no backdoors, no scam scripts. The code was tested with compatible compliers and simulated manually reviewed for all commonly known and specific vulnerabilities. So Stakr Finance smart contract is safe for use on the Binance Smart Chain main network. And of course, like we've already talked, the system, this high issue, the system used is called ROI and must be considered high risk. Guys, this is super high risk. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I literally say this in every video, but yet I still have people, leaving comments on these videos that, is directly opposing like what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily telling you guys to get in. I'm just presenting you guys this information. What you do with it is completely up to you, not financial advice. Anything that we talk about here on the channel is never financial advice. Users' principal deposits cannot be withdrawn. Users can get dividends and referral commission. Dividends are paid from deposits for other users. Do always invest with proper knowledge and investigation. As I always say, this is a very crucial component to doing your own research. Sure, you can watch my video to find out about a project, but that shouldn't stop your research there. Make sure you go through, make sure you jump into these communities, make sure you jump into their Telegram or Discords if they have them. Get a feel for the team. How are they answering your questions? Are you getting gaslighted for asking questions or just people chalking it up to you're flooding them? This is all stuff that you need to take into account when we're talking about jumping into these highly risky, highly risky projects. But that is today's video on Stakr Finance. Let me know what you guys think about Stakr Finance down below in the comments section. I put a poll out a couple of days ago asking like what you guys like to invest in, what do you want to see more of? And by far, the two top voted on, and it was voted on by, I think, over 800 people now, but is these daily ROI platforms and then also Titano forks. So I'm going to continue to put out more content around those to keep everybody like, obviously I want to deliver what everybody wants to see. So that is what we'll be doing here on the channel. Happy to address any feedback or answer any questions down below in the comment section. Also, if you ever have any questions in regards to these platforms, my DMs are always open on Twitter. Feel free to shoot me a message. You can jump in our Telegram. You can jump in our Discord. Feel free to DM me on any platform. Granted, I get a lot of DMs, but I always try to get around to them. So, if you ever are up to having a conversation, more than happy to chat with everybody. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you got any value out of today's video, please consider subscribing, and we will catch you on the next one.